I didn't kill that man, Michael. I was set up.
Swear to me.
I swear to you, Michael.
I find it incumbent that you see the inside of a prison cell, Mr. Schofield.
Getting you out of here. It's impossible. Not if you design a place it isn't.
You're asking me to break the law.
I'm asking you to make a mistake. Forget Talaka.
As soon as it gets dark, we go.
Sound the alarm. We did it, Link. However this plays out, I have no regrets.
Prison Break was a very pivotal and rewarding chapter in my own personal development.
Ever so often, a job will come along where you say, this is special. We didn't know Prison Break was going to be a hit. I think they called it a phenomenon.
Prison Break is a job that, by and large, all of the actors on it owe their careers to.
I think it was ahead of its time.
B-Mark! Action!
Edgy.
You can't possibly get away with this.
I don't think you want to find out how badly I want to get my brother out of here.
Dark.
Oh, you fool. You ain't got it in you.
Cinematic. To have that be on network television on Fox specifically was remarkable in 2005.
I'm a fan myself, and I'm very blessed to be part of something that changed the history of TV.
Dude.
I died 7 years ago. Left behind a brother, a wife, a son. But the dead talk if you listen, because not all deaths are the same. Some are real, some are a story.
This resurrection came to be because Dominic Purcell and myself wound up working together on another show playing completely different characters.
It was just like we had never stopped working with one another, and we just started talking about Prison Break.
Out of that conversation came this idea that there might be more to the story.
Season 5 is taking it to a different level.
As soon as we got the first script, I just knew this was going to be great.
We've got Paul Scheuring, who is spearheading these new 9 episodes, and he originated the show, so it's got his tone.
It's going to be the biggest version of Prison Break. We're introducing new aspects of these characters. We're housing that in this massive international story that spans the entire world.
It feels like the biggest season of Prison Break ever. It has this epic mythological scope.
Paul Scheuring, the creator, was really excited about doing a cool, action-packed Season 5 that captures the intensity and the adrenaline of the first season.
2, 1,
It's not just about breaking out of prison. That's the beginning of the story. The goal is to break out of the country itself, out of the entire Middle East.
All the people that you loved from the original Prison Break will all play a very significant role in helping Michael and Lincoln get out of this alive.
It feels like it's happening out there in the world today. At the same time, it's a continuation of the same themes that worked so well the first time around: family, sacrifice, loyalty, and brotherhood. Lincoln and Michael are the heart of the show. They always have been. And I think it's one of the things the fans can look forward to is their reunion.
The connection between the two brothers is a universal theme. It's love, it's bond, it's blood.
It's a story about a group of people who believe in devotion to one another at all costs.
When you have a fundamental heart at the base of a massive epic, as we intend this to be, I think that the audience is just going to be like, I'm in.
Prison Break fans are by far the most vocal and loyal that I've ever encountered, which, given that we've been off the air for 7 years, is remarkable.
It's something you never quite get used to. I'm humbled by it, and I'm very grateful to the show and fans.
It is great that we have so many of the old cast back, because I think it's one more thing for the fans to look forward to. But we've also got a handful of great new characters as well.
It really is bringing all of those pieces, all of that family back together again, and that is the heart of the season.
Still tight as scales on a snake.
T-Bag gets out of prison, and then boom.
Must have friends in high places, Bagwell. No cesspool like you gets his walking papers, I'll never know.
He gets the first clue.
And one last piece of correspondence.
And he's right back into it again, of the very thing that he did not want to be involved with again, which is Michael drawing him in.
Lincoln has gone to the depths of despair at this point. Has lost his brother. It's been 7 years. Before you know it, Lincoln was back in the old hood.
How about you step out and pay us the $100 grand you owe us?
He gets information from T-Bag that there's a possibility that Michael may be alive.
Seems fate has deigned to join us at the hip once again. Have a look-see. Looks like your brother might just be alive.
You know, I had made my peace of what was coming, and you show up and give me the one thing a man in my situation shouldn't have. Hope. Now that's gonna be taken away.
Don't do this, Nick.
I got 3 weeks. What do you want me to do?
Michael was someone that always used to show him the way to a degree, and he didn't have that guiding light in his life.
My life's been a mess ever since you left. Falling back into my old ways.
Here's a guy who lost what was most near and dear to him, which was his brother.
Hey, Mark.
When the potential of his brother being alive comes on his radar.
If you don't get off my deck,
I'm gonna crack your skull.
I get a surprise visit from T-Bag, who Lincoln despises.
Have a look-see.
T-Bag said he thinks Michael's alive.
It's impossible.
That's what I thought.
He starts this journey off into the world, which is to find out, ostensibly, is his brother alive?
No, you want it to be true. Losing a brother. Massive hole that leaves in your life.
Sarah, she has moved on with her life.
You're talking about a woman that had this profound life-changing relationship with a man 7 years ago that lasted less than 2 years.
Michael was sick. He was terminally sick. And he died.
She's a different person than she was before. She was never a wife and mother in the show, and she certainly was never a widow. I don't know that Sarah would have made it were it not for her son. I think her son has become the center of her universe, partly because he's all she has left of Michael. As he gets older, is more like his father every day. He looks more like him. He thinks more like him.
What was my father like? My real father.
Somewhere along the way, without looking for it, she met a man who was willing to take what she had left to give, which isn't a lot.
Jacob Ness is a professor of game theory at the University of Ithaca. He's a really good guy. He's basically there for her in her moment of need, and he has stepped in to raise a child who's not his own, and he's done it with generosity and class.
I don't think Sarah and her new husband, Jacob, are under any delusions that this is like a love of your life kind of a situation. But I think there's respect, and there's friendship, and there's comfort.
I've got a stake in this too, okay? This is my wife, my son.
The reintroduction of the possibility that Michael might be still alive starts to threaten that relationship, because she's very conflicted, because the man she's married to is a wonderful guy. But, of course, we as Prison Break fans are like, well, but you gotta get Sarah and Michael together.
I think Michael and Sarah, they will be drawn towards one another kind of no matter what. Ultimately, these are two people who would do anything for each other.
The question is he still the man that she remembers? Is he deserving of her love? Is he deserving of a happy ending?
Your brother's dead, Lincoln.
Where is he dead? Where's the body?
If he's been out there for all of these years, what, did he abandon his own son?
Can he still call himself a good man? Is he still considered a hero? Is he worthy of Sarah and their child?
Michael Schofield was like a storm, and frightening and mysterious. And he would show up in your life out of the clear blue sky, and then he would disappear just as quickly.
But storms, they can come back, can't they?
I needed to get to Yemen. That's something you could help me with?
There's a period of time where C-Note, he goes on a journey and he figures out a way to make himself happy. It's a change in culture, it's a change in characteristics. It's a huge change for this man. And of course, where we left off before was always a tug of war with these guys because they're trying to break out and get their own lives back. How is this friendship or this lack of friendship going to mesh right now? Lincoln is to a country far away, is to come to a guy like me, C-Note, who has ties in the country where Michael could possibly be.
Needs C-Note to come to the Middle East, negotiate and to translate.
We do a little